connection, so that is why it was not showing on my computer. I hope I'm audible and visible, everyone. Audible, everyone? Perfect. So we are talking about industrial geography, and we were looking at the industrial environment, the policy which was there, and how Indian industries have evolved. And the first two industries which we talked about were about your iron and steel and textile industry. Is everyone with me? Are we clear with that? Perfect. तो एक क्वेश्चन लिखा जाए, कुछ इंडस्ट्री पे बहुत सारे लोगों ने अपना होमवर्क भी सबमिट किया है, एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर पीपल हु डिड दैट गेव यू लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस. बहुत अच्छा वोकैबुलरी भी बिल्ड हुआ है. आई एम श्योर दीज आर द बेसिक थिंग्स व्हिच मेनी स्टूडेंट्स मिस ऑन. Many optional students miss on these basic things, so you have done it, and it has been logged somewhere, so it gives you all that confidence. Is everyone with me on this? So could not submit last assignment due to health issues. Okay, Tanvi, you can submit it today also. People are still submitting. Some people have submitted just before the class also, so that's okay. And I can see that most of you have done good work with regard to NCERT. And is NCERT easy or not? NCERT basics, are they easy? They're very easy. And in fact, especially if you are a science student, as I said, we need to have the vocabulary. So concepts will come in the class, but the vocabulary can be obtained from that. Okay? So students who are looking for further elementary things, जो लोग को वो भी tough लग रहा है, class 10th NCERT, this was class 12th NCERT which we did. Class 10th NCERT, there is chapter wise industries. Elementary learning, you can use that also. Only in an hour able to do NCERT because of basic NCERT what we did before. Yes, because of the basic NCERT which we did, और आप उसे झट से कर पाए. So everyone, you can see that, and I would say that it is not going to take anything more than 1 hour. You can look at the 8th NCERT, you can look at the 10th NCERT, you can look at the 12th NCERT also. So Mansi is saying audio video mismatch. So is the audio video fine for everyone? Perfect. So if there are no questions, I have a question for you. If there are no questions, I have a question for you. This is a 10-mark question. 10-mark question. 150 words. 10-mark question, 150 words. So everyone, is the audio video fine? Because when I started, my own computer got hanged, so I had to restart, change the internet. Some people are saying fine, mismatch, stuck. Okay. Is it fine now, everyone? If needed, you can also refresh your connection. I have also done that. Okay. Examine the locationalization of iron and steel industry in India. Easy question, everyone. So let's have 10 minutes on that. This is 15:15 to 15:25. 10 minutes on that, and if please write it with integrity. अच्छे से लिखिए. And if you feel that it is good, I will be giving feedback upon the submission. यहीं पे submission होगा class में. So quickly you may start. ये हम पढ़ चुके हैं. Remember, you will have to structure your answer. We've already reached that level. You will have to make maps also. Structure and make maps. So I was looking for your doubts. कुछ और doubts नहीं है तो इसी पे शुरू करें. Quickly everyone, you may start now. Everyone, please start. Quickly. quickly structure it and write your best answer. Two minutes left. Start concluding. See if you made your map. Examine the localization of iron and steel industry in India. Quickly complete. Okay, now, so if you've done, you can submit it. Provided you've done a good job, okay? So make sure that you try to genuinely work on that. If you feel your answer has the integrity of a answer where you can see that you've attempted whatever was possible, please make sure you submit that. Examine the locationalization of iron and steel industry in India. End the submission. So Shubham has submitted. And people who could not attend yesterday's class, please do not submit. There were certain instructions given on how to write answers on this topic. So please make sure you have those instructions. So Rakesh has submitted. Rakesh, Shubham, 2 more minutes. Whoever submits, then we will stop the submission after that. Fantush has submitted. 3rd submission. 3rd submission. It's not that I will take all the submissions, so we will take 4 or 5 submissions. I will broadly give you the guidelines. ठीक जा रहे नहीं जा रहे, and through their submission you can also learn that what is there and what is missing. उतना करना है. Mintu has submitted, so 4 submissions have come. 1 more minute left. Shubham says, first 5 minutes I was blank, nothing came to my mind. Then why have you submitted, Shubham? If nothing came to your mind, फिर submit क्यों कर रहे हो? Sneha has submitted. Everyone, I said, if you have that integrity, अगर आपको आंसर आता है और आपने कुछ अच्छा लिखा है तो सबमिट करिए. Don't use this opportunity, time नहीं वेस्ट करना बच्चे. So let us bring that integrity. Every class you get an opportunity to write an answer. तैयारी करें, make use of that. So you have the access and this thing कि class में ही वो check भी हो जाएगा. अगर आप ऐसे ही सोच रहे हैं कि मैं कुछ भी लिखूंगा चेक करेंगे तो see you are not having integrity. Zero respect for that भाई. There are hundreds of students we have to support. आप मजे मजे में करेंगे तो उसका कोई फायदा नहीं. चलिए, तो submissions have come. Priyanka, Sneha, Tarun, and let me see whether some submissions, if they are worthy, then only they will be taken. Others, please stop submitting now. Others, please stop submitting. No more submissions. The names have come. Deepshika, Fantush, Tarun, and learn from their submissions. Learn from their submissions. You don't have to worry about that. तो शुभम का कोई आंसर नहीं, मैं इस सबमिशन को नहीं ले रहा हूँ. रिजेक्टेड. गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी एग्लोमरेशन बेनिफिट दिस थिंग, यही शुभम ने भी लिखा था. ग्लोबल स्टेटस ऑफ स्टील ये लिख दिया और यहाँ पर ये बनाया है फंटूश ने. ठीक है, फंटूश का एनीथिंग एल्स व्हिच इज देयर. This is the second page of this by Fantush. So examine Weber's industrial location model is about industrial influence of transport being a weight losing industry. Fantush, very poor answer. You don't know the answer writing and you have not learned much from the discussions. चलिए राकेश का देख लेते हैं. Iron and steel industry, something large quantity of iron, pig iron, manufacturing cost, locational factor, near coal fields, something on this at the place of coal, locationalizing factor, physical, human, near, social. बेटा यहाँ पे लिखा है examine, examine. ऐसे notes बनते हैं. Everyone, this is an example of how not to write an answer. So Rakesh Kumar, I said structure करिए notes में. This is a poor answer. चलिए, who else is left now? Mintu का भी एक आंसर देख लेते हैं. Iron and steel industry is a weight losing industry. Location of the industry is based on raw material availability as per Weber's model of least cost. Beta, the Weber's model is not about raw material. Weber's model is not about raw material. Weber's model is transportation cost. तो वो लिखना होगा जो Weber के variable है. Locational factor, new coal fields, near iron ore mining and area between them. Okay, so many industries have localized near their raw material, but due to changing trends and factors, now there is this thing. तो पहले उन factors को तो examine करो. ये क्या मतलब है? आप तो नोट्स लिख रहे हो. एवरीवन, ये these 3 points were from the notes. No, examine the factors. Where have you examined the factors? Due to using all market and raw material, it acts as a growth pole. Can you see? This is what notes in the class, the damage which they do. इसको सब कुछ लिखना है जो क्लास में बताया गया. He is not bothered about the question, which is very normal with people with poor writing skills. They are about mugging up, तो इन्होंने सब डाला है. सोचा मिडल लिखेंगे, ये लिखेंगे. आंसर लिखिए. Please write answers. Please do not write class notes. Again saying, I have repeated many a times, good answer begins where notes end. For weight losing industry, physical, human factor, agglomeration, this thing, beta, this is notes, Sneha, this is not answer writing. This is not answer writing. Iron and steel industry is the backbone of every industry and aids in the country development. In India, the industry are in the following major area. If industry is there, beta, it has to be is Chota Nagpur, the TISCO in West Bengal, ISCO in West Bengal, Bokaro. The following points are situated near the raw material: iron ore from Noamundi, coal from Jaria. Okay, the transportation from this thing, Mysore iron and steel plant. Coal is not found naturally. Iron from Kemamgundi. ये कुल्लर से inspired है. ये आंसर नहीं है, कुल्लर छाप रहे हैं. ठीक है. Last is Priyanka. So please don't submit. Pujari, Vishwanath, not interested. There was a time to submit. अभी कोई submission नहीं. This is the last answer which I am looking at. Iron and steel industry is a weight losing industry. Localization depends upon factors: raw material, okay, power, okay, transportation, okay, labor. I see this answer has a semblance of answer writing. So Tarun, आपका answer की तरह लिखा गया है. Good attempt. This is one decent answer that we have got. Is everyone okay with that? So Tarun का answer I am considering as अभी तक का answer which has a semblance of an answer. That is why we don't give master stroke to all students when they are not ready. Iron and steel is a basic and something industries lays the foundation of vibrant industrial economy. The iron and steel industry use heavy and weight something now materials such as coal, iron ore, limestone. So the location of industry and steel industry can be set up on any one of three minimum transport cost. ऐसा नहीं है कि 3 minimum transport cost है बेटा. फिर हमने कहा था market optimization. So poor answer I think, Priyanka, not looking at it anymore. So everyone, once again, this goes on to prove once again that notes are not answers. So you don't even bother to look at the question. Examine the locationalization. Question क्या है? Examine the locationalization. Examine the locationalization means what is the location? Where is the location? Why and how? Answer तो ये होगा. This is answer. Why would you make a flow chart like this? Why would you make like this? Why would you write middle? ये तो आपका time pass है. ये तो आपने रटा हुआ है. And I want to tell you, our education system is mostly based on cramming up. So you crammed up and you're vomiting, and vomit can do only one thing: it can stink. Get that? So answer to answer है. I learned it in school that if you get a question from the question itself, locationalization of iron and steel industry, my teacher told me, from the question itself, take the first sentence as your introduction. Honestly bata do, did your teacher not tell you this? And aren't you ashamed you did not do this? And what nonsense are you trying to do by writing middle and all? So पहला sentence तो वहीं से मिल जाता है. Locationalization of iron and steel industry is a manifestation of both physical and human geography factors. Simple. Answer तो हो गया. Examine the locationalization. That is there. The Weberian ideas of least cost and weight losing raw material also shows a significant expression in the distribution of iron and steel industry in India as shown in the map 1. ये तो मेरा आंसर है. अभी everyone who's sitting here who दम आंसर लिखने का, who on every point wants to write answer, why is this sentence not? Aren't we ashamed of this? Everyone who's sitting over here who has looked at that, did I not do a very simple thing which is come from school level answer writing? Why did this not come? Who are you trying to impress? Can't we starting straight things? True or not? So this is what is going to happen. So if you don't get this, then it's a big challenge. Locationalization of iron and steel industry is a manifestation of both physical and human geography factors. The Weberian ideas of least cost and weight losing raw material also show a significant expression in the distribution of iron and steel industry as shown in map. Everyone, can we read this paragraph? Can we read this paragraph? So what is so difficult about this paragraph? Why are we talking about these fancy things, sir? मेरे तो होश उड़ गए पहले 5 मिनट तो मैं सोच ही नहीं पाया and all that. Everyone, tell me honestly, tell me, did our school level teacher not tell us from the question itself, take the answer? How is it that for first 5 minutes you had no clue? I am talking about lack of integrity. I am talking about corruption in our integrity. I am not taking this. What is it that is challenging over here? Iron and steel industry location is a manifestation of both physical and human geography factor. अगर मुझे वेब लाना है, the Weberian ideas of least cost and weight losing raw material also show a significant expression in the distribution. And फिर मैं मैप बना दूंगा. First para, second para. From the map, it is evident that the iron and steel industries are either near iron ore or near coal or in intermediate region. True? Simple. Did I do anything fancy? So I'm saying here are graduates sitting over here. Many of you are postgraduates also. And if you said 5 minutes I had no clue, I am ashamed of what I am teaching. I spent time in this. Or I am ashamed of what kind of people are going to write this examination who can't even create simple sentences. Third para would be about a detailed understanding of the localization can be had by considering the following significant locational factors. Number one, or A, is raw material. What is raw material? We are looking at iron, coal, limestone, manganese और क्या था? वाटर. ऐसा है. और यहाँ पर केस स्टडी बना देंगे. केस स्टडी ऑफ छोटा नागपुर प्लेटो ऑफ जमशेदपुर स्टील प्लांट. हो सकता है. कैन आई टॉक अबाउट दैट? बी, चीप लेबर. सी, कैपिटल. डी, पोर्ट ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटी. ई, पावर. यस और नो? एफ, contemporary trend to mini steel plant which is based on market. True? हो सकता है. जी में कर दो गवर्नमेंट. अभी बताइए, मुझे बताइए कौन फंस गया इसमें? क्या मुन्ना बनना है हमें? Who wants to be a baby sitting with a lollipop in the mouth? ये तो हमने क्लास में बात किया. Did I do anything fancy? I did not do anything fancy. I have a scope of a map here. I have a scope of a case study here. I have a scope of all these. I have a scope of facial examination. True. The above examination or the above factors have clearly determined the locationalization of iron and steel industry. However, since this industry is deregulated, a lot of private sector enterprises have also got into this. And for a growing economy like India, where Make in India has been a very big goal of the government, this sector is bound to grow leaps and bounds. Everyone tell me, did I do anything fancy? Honestly, दिल पे हाथ लगा के बताओ, and are you ashamed or not? आपने ये भी नहीं किया. You are graduates, I'm talking to you. You are graduates, आपने ये भी नहीं किया. मुन्ना बन के somebody wrote, सर मैं 5 मिनट फ्रीज हो गया था. कल पढ़ा है, everything has been taught. और गारंटी दे रहा हूँ कल की क्लास नहीं अटेंड की होगी. मजे में आए, आंसर लिखना है सबको. सर मेरा चेक भी कर दो. Do you get that? Why I was forced to stop masterstroke? That is why I was forced to stop masterstroke, because in offline I can actually reach out to people who are really deserving. बट ऑनलाइन में सब लोगों को चाहिए सिर्फ आंसर चेक कर दो, कुछ भी नहीं लिखेंगे. आप बताइए एवरीथिंग व्हिच इज ऑन द स्क्रीन, डिड आई डू एनीथिंग मोर देन अ स्कूल लेवल आंसर? कैन यू राइट दी स्कूल लेवल आंसर्स फर्स्ट? बट अगेन like every day talking about it will not help the people who are here only for like collecting information and like writing. ऐसा कुछ बना रहे हैं यार, क्या क्या मतलब. मैं उन आंसर्स को भी नहीं दिखाना चाहता हूँ. ये फिजिकल, ये ह्यूमन, सर ने ये लिखवाया था, गुनार मेडल भी लिख देता हूँ. लिख लो जो भी लिखना है. As I said, no, there are some people in this class who are serious, who will learn from this exercise. There are some people who will be counting minutes also. Do we get that? So ये आज का आंसर राइटिंग है. I have done answer writing in India physical. I have done answer writing in secondary source. I have done answer writing in agriculture. This is my third topic or fourth topic, industry. From my side in the course, I will make sure we will look at PYQs. We will look at the content. We will also invite you to get your feedback right here. But if we are not doing that, I'm again saying, सिर्फ ये कहना सर मैंने होमवर्क नहीं भेजा, क्या आप मेरा होमवर्क चेक करोगे? So let's start growing. We are in this course, as I said, we are senior class. After 32, आज कौन सा लेक्चर है? Which lecture is this? तो मेरे ख्याल से 35 हो गया होगा. 34th लेक्चर में अगर स्टूडेंट्स ये नहीं लिख पा रहे हैं, so then it is some serious issue. You are not even writing what is as it is told in the class about those things. सिर्फ आपको ये करना था, you had to show me that आपने स्कूल पास किया है. So point F is deviation from Weber, right? ये सुधाकर ने आंसर लिखा नहीं है, मजे ले रहा है. सुधाकर, did the question say examine the location as per Weber? Examine the locationalization. सुधाकर जब आंसर लिखोगे आपके आंसर दिए जाएंगे. I will not entertain these entertainment questions because I've seen your answers. Sir, point F is deviation from Weber, right? Hello everyone. Remember Weber talked only of 3 factors and we talked of 20 factors. तो Weber से तो बहुत अलग हो जाएगा या नहीं हो जाएगा? Everyone. Mini steel plant is what? Going away from it. But anyways, I will not get caught in Sudhakar's debate because there are many people who will not write answer, who would not have the ability to write this, but they will have the ability to talk. इसको पकेती भी कहा जाता है. Not interested in that. Very very clear. So there are people who would do all this pseudo stuff in this. मैंने आपके सामने एकदम core काम किया. This core answer, if it is not there, Weber doesn't stand, Miradel doesn't stand, and nobody said that India. I just said यहाँ पर also shows my language would always be there, that nobody can point out that I said everything. The Weberian ideas of least cost and weight losing raw material also show a significant expression. एक significant expression देते हैं. My language gives me freedom. My language gives me power. And I want to tell you, countries where people have their language, countries where people have their thought, those countries do well. And countries which are just reproducing, getting degrees by such names, वो नहीं होने वाले. So invitation है आप सबके लिए, simple चीजें करें, सीधी चीजें करना सीख जाएं, ये fancy चीजें हो जाएगी. ये कमेंट देना चाहते हैं कि F जो है, point F, contemporary location जो है, वो वेबर में नहीं है. So Mr. सुधाकर G, government policy, ये भी मिस्टर वेबर ने नहीं दिया है, ठीक है? मिस्टर सुधाकर E, पावर भी उन्होंने नहीं दिया है. Do we get that? C, capital भी उन्होंने नहीं दिया है. But anyways, let's not get into that. Let's get into real stuff. That's what we are talking about. ठीक है? So फिर से invitation है 34th. कुछ तो सोचो क्या लेकर जाओगे कोर्स से. आईएएस बनना नहीं बनना, कुछ तो लेकर जाओगे. ये सुनो, एक एबिलिटी तो लेकर जाओगे. वो सोच रहा हूँ, वेट कर रहा हूँ. उतना इंटेग्रिटी दिखाओगे कि नहीं? ये तो वेबर ही सोच रहे हैं अभी तक कि सर ये वेबर को वो कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा. वेबर तो पूछा भी नहीं था. वेबर तो हमने पहले भी बताया. यस्टरडे आई टोल्ड यू व्हाई विल वी यूज वेबर. बताया था ना वेबर क्यों यूज करेंगे, अपने आंसर में थोड़ा विजडम दिखाने के लिए. So that will continue to happen. So everyone, how is ये देखो पुजारी आया, इसने कहा कंक्लूजन में सागरमाला. कंक्लूजन में सागरमाला डाल सकते हैं क्या? ये सुनो, इसको कंक्लूजन की टेंशन है, क्या डाल सकते हैं? Second 5-year also focused on iron and steel industry. Recently draft policy, national steel policy developed on self-sufficient. ये आंसर लिख रहे हैं. ये क्यों? ये पुजारी का है, ये इनको जीएस की क्लास से मिला है ना. तो अब आप ये लिखना चाहते हो, आपका आंसर मिल गया. इस आंसर को मिलेगा 2 out of 10. आप लिख लो सागरमाला. There is nothing geography in this. ऐसे जीएस टाइप के आंसर्स लिखते रहो, ठीक है? तो ये आपका चलता रहेगा, उसका कुछ कर नहीं सकते. ये आंसर आपने लिखा नहीं है. Everyone, I remember, like in childhood, on the railway station, get that? You buy a sandwich. Get that? I used to find that sandwich was mostly bread, and there was nothing in that. Has it happened to you? अंदर कुछ नहीं होता है. Maybe some layer of cream or butter. It was mostly bread. Has it happened? True or not? Now some people have learned that answer writing is cheating, that you write intro here and conclusion here, you write Sagarmala here and Weber here, and who is bothered about this? You can fool the examiner here. I don't want to add any more comment. I hope the message is clear to you. Get that? All the intro conclusion walas, समझदार को इशारा काफी. Did you get the message? Don't make your answers like these cheating sandwiches. When your answer doesn't have any content, you are just trying to impress with some GS schemes or some names here, and inside you don't have any character in your answer. आपके आंसर का मीट नहीं है, ये नहीं है. This is missing. Trust me, If your answer has even something, वो examiner आपको 2 ही देगा, हो सकता है आप 3.5 डिजर्व करते थे, because he know पास करने के लिए तो 5 out of 10 है ना. This is pass, this is time pass, this is pass, this is time pass, and this is penalty that you were fooling the examiner. सर मैं इसमें सागरमाला लिखूं, लिखो इन्होंने लिखा है स्टील पॉलिसी ऑफ इंडिया लिख दिया है, और यहाँ पे सेकंड 5 ईयर प्लान. एवरीवन डू अंडरस्टैंड, गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी पे इतना सारा दे दिया इन्होंने, एंड इसके बाद ये सागरमाला भी लिखना चाहते हैं, और जो एक्चुअल आंसर है उसमें कुछ भी नहीं दिया. Do you get that? Yes, but they consider this as answer writing. That will continue. So should I stop answer writing? No, I will not stop, because I know इसी group से निकल कर आएंगे. Honest integrity students are sitting over there. They will produce it. So I should not lose faith. But then mostly people जो अपना चल रहे हैं वो तो चलते रहे. Fertilizer, cottage, ये आज मैं करने वाला हूँ. उसके अलावा we'll also look at today. We will be looking at industrial regionalization, industrial houses. इसकी बात करने वाले. Get that? कल हमने कॉटन कर लिया था. कॉटन टेक्सटाइल वाज डन, आयरन स्टील वाज डन. एल्यूमिनियम पे हैंड आउट दे देंगे. एल्यूमिनियम इज लाइक मेटलर्जी इंडस्ट्री ओनली. सो वन मेटलर्जी हैज आल्सो हैपेंड. सो टुमारोज क्लास विल टॉक अबाउट पेपर एंड केमिकल एंड फार्मा. ये कल की इंडस्ट्री. इज एवरीवन ओके? पॉलिसीज टुमारो वील लुक एट द लीगल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. लीगल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट टुमारो. So every day classes are structured. Please watch them. Another request, please do not be arrogant. Class एक बार में, if geography is not your background, उसको दोबारा देख लो. There is nothing wrong with that. After just one watch, what do? You just produce the notes. You have just seen the answers. These answers can be improved by only one thing. People say, sir, what do I do to improve? Watch the video again. Read the material again. Please do that. And I want to look at this. I don't know what is the name. What is the name? बहुत से लोगों ने जो यहाँ पे आंसर सबमिट कर रहे हैं और जो अपनी फंडे दे रहे हैं, they have not submitted any of the homework till now. So I'm to saying there is a way of learning, very simple way of learning. Just take those baby steps, magic will happen. Keep taking those baby steps, magic will happen. Don't unnecessarily be into show off. I'm saying simple things. Simple things will make magic happen, but consistent effort is needed. So what is the general state of Indian manufacturing sector? अगर हम इस पर एक general comment देखते हैं, because if you're talking about iron and steel and all other industries, they are located within this broad context or not? So first of all, India is considered high quality manufacturing destination. We are a high quality manufacturing destination. That's good. We have a favorable demographic dividend. What is demographic dividend? A huge working population. That's important. It will serve as the market. It will serve as the labor also. True. So you give them employment, they earn the wages, and they will serve your market also. Good. So we have a workforce available. We are qualitatively, we are not considered made in China. So made in India, authentic bhi hoga. Responsible business houses. So when we are talking about Tatas, Birlas, Ambanis, Adanis, responsible houses. You may have heard this thing, ye chor hai, wo chor hai. I am saying, aise hi nahi banta hai Godrej. Yes or no? They will not become like that. Tata is not a one-time phenomenon. Yes, these Mahindra and Mahindras, these other, auto manufacturers, Bajaj Autos, and all those things, aise nahi bane. Responsible business houses operating with credibility and professionalism. So they are committed to that. So when we are talking about pharma sector coming in India, we are very much there. IT leaders. When we are talking about HCL Technologies, Infosys, and TCS, we are very much the leaders, very, very credible, and the world knows that. Strong market, strong technical and engineering capability. So we have the institutions also. Institutions are also there, and we have stable financial markets. We are not a Pakistan. We are not a Pakistan. We are a nation in which people would like to invest. Everyone, these 5 points, can you use somewhere? Now, don't be mechanical. जाकर लिखना है. And I want to tell you who goes blank. जो सिर्फ याद कर रहा है, oh my God, क्या लिखूं, क्या लिखूं, क्या लिखूं. अरे, I'm saying something. I have my opinion on the question. How can I go blank? How can I go blank? That's the question that we are talking about. यार, iron and steel कहाँ पे लगती है? मैं blank हो रहा हूँ. अरे भाई, आप अपना opinion दीजिए ना. Learn to have your opinion, and opinion must be based on information and knowledge. How will that come? Attend the class, and if required, repeat. सर, वो देखा जाएगा. अभी पहले GS पास करेंगे, तभी तो हम लोग वो करेंगे optional. Up to you, यार. If you have this short-term understanding, तो PT नहीं पास होने का. PT ही फंसा रहेगा. I'm saying you should be aiming at what I am going to do in the examination, what rank I am getting. So Commonwealth game, ये नहीं सोच रहे थे कि will I get the flight ticket or not. They were looking at the medal, and they are disappointed if they don't get a gold medal. True or not? So यहाँ तो कोई disappointment भी नहीं है. अरे आंसर लिखा है, मास्टर जी चेक कर रहे, क्या टेंशन. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? ये लो एम्प्लॉय प्रोडक्टिविटी, हाई इलिटरेसी, ठीक है. इसी में मैं कह रहा हूं स्टूडेंट प्रोडक्टिविटी क्या है. It's very easy to say agriculture productivity is low. Everyone, tell me one thing. Are Indian colleges giving out real skills that will be used in industries? Are the curriculums giving out those skills that will be used in the industry? Number one. Second, are the students employable? Are they employable? They are young, but are they employable? And if it calls for learning, do they have that self-respect and self-belief that we will be able to learn and deliver? When that doesn't happen, then where do we run for? Government jobs. Because if you have that self-respect and self-belief, you'll go for entrepreneurship. जब मोदी जी बोलते हैं मेक इन इंडिया, जब वो बोलते हैं स्टार्टअप इंडिया, तो दो चीजें, इंडिया में भी बनाइए और स्टार्टअप भी करिए. स्टार्टअप इंडिया, स्टैंड अप इंडिया, रन इंडिया, डू समथिंग इंडिया. यहां पर आ जाता है कि एम्प्लॉय की प्रोडक्टिविटी, मैं पूछ रहा हूं स्टूडेंट की प्रोडक्टिविटी. हु स्पीकिंग इन द क्लास? आई एम स्पीकिंग इन द क्लास. व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? You are listening to me. So when will you be tested? The moment I ask you a question. The moment I ask you a question. So I gave 5 minutes. If you have questions, you did not have questions. So I honestly said, "Kal iron and steel ki aaj karte hain." So look at it. What is your productivity? Same is the issue of employee productivity. Volatile governance and regulatory environment. यहाँ पर आते हैं bureaucratic hurdles. So policy में changes, fluctuations. That is a big challenge. Every government has to fight with it, and this is where they are talking about stable governments. Stable governments. Yes. And continued governance. It should not be that previous party promised this party will not deliver that. State governments में चल रहा है, एक सरकार आई, दूसरी सरकार आ गई, तो पिछले वाले को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करती. In fact, there is vendetta politics. बहुत गड़बड़ करता है. Poor power and transport infrastructure. The same like electricity bill amendment 2022. Well, I think reforms are there. ये यहीं पर आएगा. We are looking at reforms. ये है ना slow pace of reforms and policy implementation. So Bishan sir, do we have a point there? So that's in general. Low backward and forward integration. What is forward integration? One is you are producing steel. How strongly are you integrated to auto sector? Get that? You are producing steel. How strongly are you related or integrated with the coal sector? Backward पीछे से जो support करेगा, forward में आगे जो जाएगा. Small firm sizes अभी businesses बड़े नहीं है. Clustering and economies of scale is not effectively utilized. Weber का कौन सा point है ये? Everyone, which point of Weber has not been optimized? यहाँ पे Weber automatically आ जाएगा. Which point has not been optimized? जल्दी बताइए. Small firm size, clustering is missing, agglomeration is missing. अभी नहीं बना है. Perfect. Inadequate credit flow, limited ability to adopt technology. अभी भी होता है कि we want to go manual. We want to go manual, and everyone rising price of labor, fuel, power, freight. ये सब कुछ बढ़ रहा है. Remember, we are talking about low cost. Low cost तो हो नहीं पा रहा है. Who has the advantage? Low cost. China had the advantage. Now India has the advantage. Soon we will also lose that advantage. Do we get that? Now everyone, which industry did I talk about in this? Which industry did I talk about? Did I talk about fertilizer? Did I talk about auto? Or did I talk about iron and steel? Which industry did I talk about? Nothing specific. Can you see most industries, you can show this as problems. Most industries, if a question comes on the problems, remember this question is there. What are the prospects and problems of this industry? Iron and steel में pick and choose. A smart student would look for these things. Fertilizer में pick and choose. Fertilizer में एक बात बताइए मुझे, slow pace of reforms. Do we know fertilizer में subsidy is a very big issue? Fertilizer में subsidy is a very big issue. Small firm size, very big issue. Or raw material, fuel, very big issue or not? अपने आप आ जाएगा. So everyone, a smart student will make sure that these points are with him or her. So that if the question comes, what are the problems of this industry? He can choose from here. Intelligent ones, what he will have to do is change them with the industry and the examples. Opportunities. क्या opportunities है? क्यों किया जाए? Then why should we do it? Well, easing excise restriction can open up large import export. अभी इंडिया का बहुत ही कम है. कल किसी ने बताया ना, कितना था 23% और 28% जो उसमें लिखा हुआ था. किसमें था? स्पेक्ट्रम में. Yes. But आज मुझे पता है, I know for sure that I have a very low potential. My potential is, I have a very high potential. My present standing is very low. Can I increase or not? Global slowdown which triggers opportunity for low-cost economies such as India. हमारे पास मौका है, yes or no? This is a relevant thing. This is a relevant thing. Everyone, fertilizers, everyone, fertilizer sector. India needs it, and all other countries need them. True or not? If you ask me, I will use that. I will definitely use that. Iron and steel. The world requires that. If the world goes into recession, then it will be a problem. But otherwise, तो है. Government procurement will boost the demand and provide squares of economy. अगर government procure करने लगता है, if the government starts procuring, why not? Role of SMEs in innovating and supplying large manufacturers, boosting employment. सोचिए, small and medium enterprise, they will do amazing things. Can they give us backward and forward linkages? True or not? People who don't know backward and forward linkages, main industries there, raw material जो main को supply करेगा, those industries, ancillary, those are called backward. And the smaller industries which will use the raw material or generated by big industry, वो forward भी हो जाएगा. Yes or no? Processing area. So backward and forward interlinkages, if they are there, and SMEs can do that, will they provide viability to the sector? Will they provide employment also? Lot of employment मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा? Yes or no? True. Big problem with SME is, everyone, what is the big problem with SME? They are mostly unorganized. Access to credit is not there. access to skilled workforce is not there. True or not? Credit मैंने कहा सब कुछ है, और जैसे ही problem आएगा, when the problem comes like the COVID lockdown, these are the ones who will be forced to wind up. Yes or no? True. India is emerging as an attractive destination as compared to weaker and unstable economies. बहुत सारी unstable economies of Africa and Asia. Imagine Americans have a lot of money. They want to invest. Get that? In their own country, they are not getting those returns. And did we hear that American inflation has gone to 8-9%? Do you know that England's inflation has gone into double digits? Yes or no? Now their GDPs are not growing at that rate. Everyone, please understand. American companies are growing, but not at the rate at which inflation is growing. So is it wise to invest in American companies or American banks? No. Because whatever your money is getting devaluated. So you want to look for areas which will give more returns to your money. Get that? Now you are taking American money outside America. Within America, it was safe. All laws, everything is safe. But now you're taking it outside and you are doing what? Something, you're taking a risk. So would you want to invest that money in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Namibia, Nigeria, India, Indonesia? So automatically India will come. Will Indonesia also come? Yes. Will Philippines also come? Yes. Countries which are having good status, they will do that because there's a chance of greater return coming over there. So is India well poised or not? Is India well poised? Does it have the workforce? Yes, we have workforce. Is there a job need? Yes, everything is there. Ab kya chahiye? What is needed? Curriculums which are really oriented to real work. Teachers who have the integrity, teachers who are not just doing the job, who realize that I am going to create the future of the country. Students who are not just getting some degrees or some answers, who really understand what information is, who are learning from what they have gained in their colleges and degrees and who want to take it to the next level and contribute everywhere. It should be inspiring. It should be inspiring what you've learned in your college. Yaar, ye mujhe duniya mein le jana hai. And my way. I learned it and I take it my way. That's where entrepreneurship comes. Get that? Okay, let me join a job after college. Let me join a job, learn it, and then take it my way. Amazing. Let me go into civil services, become an IS officer, learn what is the job, administration job, have that work experience, and then take it my way. And take it my way as an administrator also, or otherwise also. Sneha is saying exam and mark centered. No, Sneha, we are not exam and mark centered. Everyone, I don't agree with that. We are job centered. Sabko job chahiye. Even if that job is painful. And we want to show off that job also. Our education has failed us on that. If I got into IT, I want to show that off. Though talking to you, one realizes that probably this person, even IT was not able to change this person. But you're looking only for a job. One job, then better job. And what is better job? Everyone, let's get this also. What is better job? Job not that is tapping your potential to the best. Better job is the one which pays you more. The better job is where you can show off more. And at times we even are losing integrity in our CVs and biodata. Some kuch bhi faj marte. Last company I was doing this. Why do we keep changing the companies? Because we keep on getting promotions. Koi chahiye ki nahi chahiye? Uske liye koi PhD thodi chahiye. Sabhi log ye karte. And then we reach an age and then we realize what stupidity we were doing. हम ऐसे भाग रहे थे. अब मैं कुछ करना चाहता हूँ. है ना? If youth knew, if age could. You and your youth don't know. And people with age don't have your energy. They can't do. You who can do doesn't know what to do. Such a paradox that we have. True? Check. मुझे लगता है policy paralysis है, slow and faulty implementation. True or not? Competition from other emerging economies. बाकी भी तो चुप नहीं रहेंगे यार. Competition is always there. National manufacturing policy targets to grow the manufacturing at 12% CAGR. ये हो नहीं सकता है without export market. Yes or no? It's easy to give a target. 14% CAGR से हम बढ़ जाएंगे, 12% CAGR से बढ़ जाएंगे. होता नहीं. High volatility in demand. Uncertainties there. Losing FDI and domestic investors to more competitive and efficient economies. Are we losing or not? Yes or no? Credit crunch. Rising NPAs. And you know that there are people who have taken this. ईमानदार बिजनेसमैन बेचारा कोई है ही नहीं शायद जो लोन लेकर वो कर रहा है. तो मेरे ख्याल सिर्फ बाबा रामदेव है जिन्होंने अपना लोन चुकाया. Yes or no? कौन सी है वो? उनकी कौन सी कंपनी? रुचि सोया. बाबा ने सारा लोन चुका दिया उसका. बाकी सब लोन पे चल रहा है. But again I'm saying even Tatas are under loan, even Ambanis and Adanis are under loan. We're looking at that. They will do it in a responsible manner. Yes or no? Well, I don't know what were the constraints that Vijay Mallya did not perform, but should not have been this thing. Cheap imports from other countries. ये भी है China के imports. And did we also see like they were violating the foreign exchange laws also? FEMA के laws भी वो कर रहे थे. Yes or no? कौन सी कंपनी थी? ओप्पो थी? कौन सी? विच वन वाज दिस? चाइना के मोबाइल कंपनीज, वीवो, ओप्पो, ये सभी ये कर रहे हैं। ट्रू और नॉट? So they are taking off funds. High volatility in currency market. अभी what is currency market? डॉलर का रेट. Everyone, what am I talking? Which part of the syllabus have I just covered or tried to cover? जल्दी से बताएं. Which part of the syllabus? Again, if you can't see, तो फिर use कैसे करोगे? Whatever I have talked of can be used here. Whatever I have talked of can be used here. Yes or no? Whatever I have talked of can be used here. Whatever I have talked of can be used here also. Yes, this is the business environment in which our industries are operating. Everyone with me on this? If you don't realize where all our things can be used, education turns into information. True or not? Ajay, tell me one thing, everyone. If you'll remember formulas of, if you were a science student in 11th class or you were a commerce student with mathematics, differentiation and integration. How many of you remember those formulas? Do you remember them? Not many. Yes, sir. Very few. Are they needed? Do we need them today? Do we need them today? Our life continues without them. Yes or no? Then why were we doing them? Why were we doing them? My question is, why were we doing them? Because that was in the curriculum. Satyanarayan bola brainstorm. Come on, Satyanarayan, did you brainstorm in differentiation integration? Did you brainstorm in differentiation integration? You did it for the curriculum. Yes or no? And if that was brainstorm, so tell me, Satyanarayan, are you using any of that in your daily life? No, we are not. We are not. True. If you did chemistry, even trigonometry, sir, I don't use. Okay, trigonometry also आप use नहीं करते. Chemistry ले लीजिए, biology ले लीजिए. Do you use chemistry anywhere? क्या था organic chemistry, inorganic? Everyone tell me, last 1 week, where have you used chemistry? Sir, पानी boil किया था, sir, I boiled water. So what were you using? Physics or chemistry? Or nothing. Remember the formula we were doing? क्या था वो solid state and all those things which we were doing? Inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry. True. Absolutely no use. Balancing equation. Converting, I don't know whether we can convert aldehyde into ketones or not, but कुछ कर रहे थे ना? I don't remember them, but करवा तो रहे थे यार. अच्छा, biology में क्या कर रहे थे? Animal kingdom. Titration भी किया. You know, humanities people must be wondering, you know, like what are these people are talking about? No, humanities guys. I am saying, how many of you know about crusades? Humanity people. How many of you know about crusades? How many of you know about crusades? Or crusades कितने हैं? कितने crusades थे? How many crusades were there? And what were the issues of crusades? किसी को याद है? Nobody remembers them. True? Yes or no? So my son was reading something. He said the fight was first for Jerusalem. The fight was first for Jerusalem, and soon the fight diversified to Egypt, the Egyptian belt. And then he said there was no support because Egypt was a bigger cause, and different kingdoms happened during those crusades and all those things. ठीक है, अच्छी बात है पढ़ रहा है. Are we using them anywhere? Yes, no, we are not. Perfect. Why am I talking about this then? What has it got to do with geography then? What has it got to do with geography then? Everyone, I want to tell you, if somebody was reading chemistry, please pay attention. If somebody was reading chemistry and he or she is working today in pharmaceuticals, he has become an entrepreneur, or he is working in leading chemical industries of India. आपको पता है India is a leader in chemical industry. Chemical जो हम provide करते हैं. आप बताइए, will the education come helpful or not? True or not? Just now we came to a conclusion. Just now all of us came to a conclusion that those things were useless. Tell me someone who did zoology and today he is working with IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature, and he's conserving species. Whatever he did, वो काम आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा. True. Someone who did zoology and today he is a veterinary doctor. He's taking care of that. Someone who did botany, he is into plant conservation or plant genome mapping. True or not? Everyone, I am proud of all these things. But sadly, when we were doing these things, nobody told us that these are the careers in front of us. We were only told one thing: job. Even mathematics has amazing careers. So why, as a teacher, did I bring this example? Many people will have a tendency to mug this up. Remember? And then you'll say, can we write government scheme over here and get over? Remember that cheating wala sandwich at the railway station, which has no filling inside, only bread. I just want to tell you that please be intelligent to understand that whatever I've told you can be used at these places. An intelligent student will use whatever I have given in these places. Education has a lot of meaning. I really want to tell you, education has a lot of meaning. If you are thinking of boiling of water, sir, chemistry mein boiling sikhate hain, boiling of water is a useless thing. Please try desalinization of ocean water. Yes or no? You will create a revolution in the world if you are able to give a water solution to the world. Chemistry has in it. Chemistry is what monkeypox needs. True or not? Yes. So I chose maths out of interest, and after boards, it was like the burden for me. I think you're talking about 10th. 10th के बाद 11th, 12th का जो maths आता है, तो do maths है. Yes or no? And people who've been in good mathematics, you would like that. But if you go to graduation maths, graduation mathematics is a theoretical mathematics. So people who enjoyed 11th, 12th mathematics, if you take it as a graduation subject, it is very different. So I just want to know, why can't someone tell us that if you take mathematics in graduation, this is what you can do with it? तब आएगा मजा यार. True or not? Prince says one paper is only theorem and proof. That's true. That's all theoretical. सिर्फ theoretical है, आपकी लाइफ में वो कहीं काम नहीं आए, except for a degree. Maths में degree है भाई. Yes or no? So everyone, please try and understand that these are very, very important things. ये सारे points को लिख लीजिए, समझ लीजिए. Please learn to use them. And have I given you a language also? Very, very important that we have a language that is India's manufacturing sector. Everyone okay? Let us come back to the manufacturing industries. इसी manufacturing industry का कुछ current affairs होगा. Somebody said, sir, क्या मैं government scheme लगा सकता हूँ? Everyone, can I say this is data? Where will this go as? Box item. Now there will be people who say, I went blank. You will go blank with this. भाई data याद नहीं है. But if you say that I am blank with arguments, I don't accept that. That means you are not using the brain the way it should be. तब तो आप job ढूंढ रहे हैं. Manufacturing has emerged as one of the high growth sectors in India. India has the potential to become global manufacturing hub by 2030. True or not? With China facing whatever it is facing. If you've heard of China, a lot of crises happening in their construction sector, in other sectors also. India के पास potential तो है. But आप लोग exam की तैयारी कर रहे हो. I think कल SSC का भी exam हो गया कि नहीं? So people who've been waiting. I was talking to someone yesterday, like he wrote the SSC exam. I said, so what's the status? He said, exam happens, job थोड़ी देते हो. That's not a good thing. The Make in India program was launched to place India on the world map and give global recognition. The target was 100 million new jobs. अब ये कुछ कहना पाऊंगा मैं. This has been a challenge. Is the government solely to be blamed? Everyone, honestly tell me, is the government solely to be blamed? 100 million new jobs. Is the government to be blamed? Can I say education institutions? Can I say industry orientedness is missing? Campus selection भी तो कुछ ही जगह से हो रहा है. True or not? Make in India 2.0 presently is focusing 27 sectors. The government of India is continuously focusing on facilitating investment and establishment of schemes. Can I say government wants to work on industry? And with this thing that we will have goods and services, we will have income, we will have jobs. Is government okay? So government will do what? Will give incentive. Make sure. But the problem is job is not here. Job is there in school, college, or skill center. Plus job is the youth. Get that? If this is not connected to the industry, and if youth thinks only a few jobs are respectable, will they access this job? Problem or not? And what is the school giving to the youth? Degree, not skill. So can I say there is an issue with the attitude? There is an issue with the skill also. Question mark. अब बताइए, can I blame the government? Government said 100 million by 2022. Is it okay to government to think that some government jobs will be there and some private jobs will be there? Is it okay for the government to see both of them coming together? Is it okay? Yes. Okay, no problem with that. But what are we looking at? हमें तो वही चाहिए, 2-3 जॉब्स चाहिए और हमें सिर्फ डिग्री. और क्या करना है हमको? क्वांट प्लस इंग्लिश. हर कोई यही कर रहा है और एसएससी आ रहा है. सम पीपल एक लेवल ऊपर जीएस, आंसर राइटिंग, एसे, और इससे क्या मिलेगा? यूपीएससी. और आपने खुद देख लिया आपके आंसर राइटिंग क्या है. Is the government to be blamed? 100 million jobs तो गवर्नमेंट नहीं दे पाई. Is the government free on this? No, they are not free. Government का काम है बहुत सारी चीजें करना. Is it also to create an enabling environment? Did we see corruption in the examinations? Paper leak. वहां पे गवर्नमेंट फेल हुआ कि नहीं? जहां गवर्नमेंट फेल होगा वो है. Paper leak, I understand. So many vacancies are there, not advertising that. Can I say inefficiency? और जो जॉब्स है वो करो, true or not? And private वाला भी तो आप उसको प्रमोट करेंगे. Please tell them for their corporate social responsibility. True or not? करना होगा या नहीं होगा? That is what we are talking about. So government has its own share of blame. We have our own share of blame. And let me tell you, everyone who's sitting here, if you are eligible, then why 2023 is not your target? I see this also as a cheating. आप क्यों 2024 as a target बनाते हो? नहीं, first attempt तो I just want, I will take at least 2 years to prepare. ये क्या बात है यार? I know for eligible people who are eligible. True. And people who gave 2022 and you did not clear prelims, why 2023 is not your final target? Why still the same? ठीक है, देखते हैं यार, अगर prelims हुआ तो why? I'm questioning my employable youth also. Get that, everyone? Let's come back to this. As per the survey conducted by FICCI, capacity utilizations of India manufacturing sector stood at only 72%. तो यहाँ पर भी स्कोप है. There is significant recovery होना है. Second quarter FY22 latest लेकर आया हूँ. These are to go in our policy answers. जो भी हमारे answers आएंगे, they have to go there also. There are 8 core industries, and we have index for them: coal, crude oil, gas production, refining, steel production, cement production, power generation. In August 2021, natural gas output increased, coal output increased, electricity has increased, fertilizer declined. क्यों decline हो रहा है? Yes, manufacturing component stood at this thing. So what I am trying to look at is that this component, everyone, we are looking at quarterly estimate of the gross value added. I hope you can understand it was going down. Why? Post-COVID, it must rise or not? So we are looking at it must rise. COVID में आप देखिए सब कुछ गिर गया. Mining, manufacturing, electricity. Now it is picking up. It is picking up. Global economy is picking up. अब बताइए 3 चीजें आपके आंसर में 3 आ सकती हैं. Make in India, Skill India. Make in India is for industries. Skill India is for the labor. और ये क्या है? This I will tell you tomorrow. This is the policy, National Manufacturing Policy. Is everyone okay? So please understand, when we are talking about industries in India, government is a party, the industry is a party, and so are we. Mega investment textile park. तो ये जो कल हमने किया था कॉटन में, ये डाल सकते हैं आप? Can you put that? Government proposes to make significant investment in construction of fish harbor, fish landing centers. तो ये किस में जाएगा? Agri processing में जाएगा. Government has brought in FDI in defense. Makes sense. Defense किस में आएगा? This will support what? Make in India. But again I'm saying, what are these? These are current affairs. Our answer has to be spatial. Our answer has to be geographical. Do you get that? So all those things you can very well look at that. मुझे इसमें जो सारा point दिखाई दे रहा है, foreign investment, we can reach GST. Indian Cellular Electronic Association is talking about we will have tablet and laptop manufacture. For me, if you ask me what is geographical point, that is government is developing industrial corridors and smart cities. This point is what? Geography. ये दिखाई देगा. Get that? The government aims to ensure holistic development of the nation. Corridors would further assist in integrating, monitoring, developing conducive environment. अच्छा, इसमें मुझे बताइए, can I say they will help in middle spread effect? Development model आएगा, core periphery आएगा. This is where a smart student will convert this. So when somebody asks me, say, can I put a government scheme? अरे government scheme तो you can put anytime, that is GS. But will you connect it to geography? That is there. So in this whole thing where I have a lot of data, I will look at that. अच्छा, कौन से corridors आपके दिमाग में आते हैं जो अभी सबसे important corridors अगर मैं बात करूं? Have you heard of dedicated freight corridors? बंगाल में दानकुनी से दादरी तक आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? Have you heard of that? Eastern Freight Corridor. दानकुनी to Dadri. Have you heard a dedicated railway track for freight cargo from दानकुनी in West Bengal to Dadri? हरियाणा तक आ रहा है. यूपी हरियाणा तक लेकर आएंगे उनसे. ठीक है? Everyone. Will this help steel sector or not? आज जो हमने ये बात किया, आज ही के आंसर में, when I said locationalizing factor, when I was talking about this raw material किधर गया? Do I have the factor? Power, contemporary, port transport. Should I put here dedicated freight corridor? Should I put or not? बिल्कुल, पहला dedicated freight corridor. दूसरा जो हमारी भारतमाला परियोजना है रोड का, उसमें भी हमने इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर किए. Industrial corridors are being created in the roads also. DFC is created in the railway. Important or not? ये आंसर में आना चाहिए. लेकर आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे? Port transport facility is doing that. We are converting that, and that is why That is why now we are getting a development of what? Development of industrial regions. If we are able to do that, if we are able to see this, our answer gets the power. अब आप मुझे बताइए इसमें ब्लैंक होने की जरूरत है या अप्लाई करने की जरूरत है, ये बताइए. ब्लैंक तो होगा, इट्स नेचुरल. It is natural that for an area which I am not used to, I have no ideas. Yes or no? You put me in Commonwealth game and say, sir, manage Commonwealth game. Will I go blank or not? Everyone, will I go blank? Yes. You give me job in Sports Authority of India and say, Sachin sir, prepare for it, and next Olympic you will be coordinating. Can I do that by that time? Sachin sir, we are employing you in Sports Authority of India. You will be coordinating the next Olympics. Can I do that? Yes. So that's your state. Right now you may go blank. Why? Because you heard it yesterday. What should you do? Practice more. Practice to करेंगे ना भाई. What will you forget? The names and examples you will forget, but other things you will do. Is everyone okay? So do you have data for policy? कल के लिए तैयार कर रहा हूँ. जो कल का क्वेश्चन है ना, ये टॉपिक कैसे आएगा ये पॉलिसी के लिए. I need my class to be prepared for that. Get that? And through today's example, I am saying that we can use it at multiple places. Everyone okay? Some people are looking for the break. आज की दो industries हैं. Two industries which I have thought for you today is agriculture and allied industries. So I'll be talking about agro-based industry, and remember fertilizer from agriculture से fertilizer भी है. So I'll be bringing that also. Get that? So what's the time right now? 16:42. 16:50. Let's take a quick 8-minute break. Come back with your questions. Think about it. In the break, be inspired. Yeah, I must understand this and I must do this. Or GS में भी बहुत काम आएगा. Whatever I'm saying. GS answers also. See you after the break. Everyone, are we back? And if any questions are there. Perfect. So we're talking about agriculture and allied industry. So what are agriculture and allied industries? If something comes to your mind quickly, what are agriculture and allied industries? What will you consider as agriculture and allied industries? Sugarcane, paper, bakery product, for instance. Okay. So एक चीज करते हैं, sugarcane. So let's remove this. Sugarcane, bakery product, chips, spices. Okay, quickly. जल्दी से agriculture and allied industries. Tire. Quickly, agriculture and allied. Horticulture. Dairy. Handloom or textile. Jute. Apiculture. Food packaging. Paper. Sericulture. Poultry. Okay, everyone, stop. Participate. Whosoever is in the class, participate. That will challenge you. So don't run away from challenges if you want to clear this examination. Challenge करिए अपने को. So I have a question. I want to question this. Somebody is writing livestock, and other one is saying advertising firm. Advertising. FIRM. Okay. So everyone, tell me one thing. Is livestock an industry? Is livestock an industry? No. Is poultry an industry? No. Is jute an industry? No. Is apiculture an industry? No. Sericulture. So everyone, can I say, everyone please pay attention. Please pay attention. Can I say livestock, poultry, jute, apiculture, sericulture? These are not industries. So why did my class say that these are industry? Can I expect my class 34th batch, senior batch here? Please show me that. Sugarcane is no industry. Okay. Is advertising firm an agricultural industry? ये क्यों आया? Okay. Can we be humble enough to say, yeah, these are errors? Can we say we were careless in giving our points? We are careless, mat ho careless. I understand chips is there, bakery product is there, tire is there, horticulture is not an industry. Dairy I can say, handloom I can say, textile. Spice को भी मैं इधर डालूंगा. Honestly, simple बात बता रहा हूँ. I am telling you a very simple thing. I am telling you a very, very simple thing. Industry that supports agriculture, industry that derives raw material from agriculture is agriculture and allied industry. Simple meaning, everyone get that. I did not ask you examples, no? I did not ask you example. So if I am making farm implements and tractors, hello, can I say it is agri से related allied industry कह दूंगा मैं? Though tractor is auto industry. Though tractor is auto industry, but can I say it is allied more? Because tractors you are not buying for streets. ऐसे शहरों में तो ट्रैक्टर नहीं चला रहे हो ना. So I want that much presence of mind with the students who are in the 34th class. If you have been regular with the class, अगर आप मुन्ना बन के डर रहे थे, अरे मेरे साथ ये हो रहा है, मैं बहुत कैसे इस ऑप्शनल में आ गया, बहुत डर लग रहा है, that's a different story then. I'm simply saying if you attended the class and you are building with every class, you say industry that supports agriculture. Fertilizer industry, is it agriculture and allied industry? If you ask me, fertilizer is very close to pharma and chemical industry. वो भी कहा जा सकता है. But can I say fertilizer is there? Agri implement is also there. Yes, sir, harrow and seed drill machine बिल्कुल है, बिल्कुल आएगा. But at the same time, can I say food processing industry? Yes. Can I say paper industry if it is taking from raw material from this? Can I say sugar industry? Yes. Can I say honey industry also? और आप लोगों ने प्रोसेस फूड किया उसमें, जरूर करिए उसमें. Now tell me, isn't this, कई बार बता चुका मैं, I have told many a times, isn't this madness and isn't this method in madness? People who get my message, बहुत सही जाओगे. Madness and method in madness. Are you with me? One is madness, other is method with madness. So if you are able to classify things this ways, you will never go blank. Broadly, अगर आपके पास clarity है, that will work for you. Let us look at this. Do we need agro-based industries? तो मैं define कर दूं. Everyone, sometimes no. We are stuck with that. According to International Standards Industrial Classification Framework, agriculture-based industries include manufacturing or processing of food and beverages, textile, footwear, apparel, leather, rubber. तो ये तो हो गया agro-based industries. Get that? But if you want to know what are agriculture and allied industries, then what will it be? Then it will be this. Number one, input supply industry or agriculture industry supporting agriculture. Is everyone okay? Like agri implements or tools. And processing industry is agro-based industry, which I just told you, process and value. दो समझ में आ गया सबको? Two of them. Is everyone clear with that? Why do we need it? Why do we need it? Well, we are one of the largest arable lands. 20% agroclimatic zone. 15 major climates are there. Huge diversity is there. So it is an opportunity. True or not? And a responsibility also. What is the responsibility? Tell me. 1.3 billion plus population. उसको खाना भी तो खिलाना है. Food security. Very clearly question comes. Examine the rationale. Is everyone okay? This is not rational. This is rationale. Rationale means उसके पीछे का कारण. What is the bigger cause or underlying driving factor? Is everyone okay? So India needs this. Interdependence and mutual relationship of agriculture and industry will help in development, and this will help in agricultural industrialization. Need of the hour or not? From the agriculture discussion, do we know agriculture needs to be diversified? Agriculture in India needs a new deal. And I said Punjab is ready to take off from there. Should it take off or not? Make agriculture acceptable and attractive and provide stability. Why is it that people want to leave farming? Why is it that people want to leave farming? क्यों छोड़ना है farming? Because it is not very attractive. Not attractive. It is not giving them stability. True or not? And if we are into this, agriculture efficiency, post harvest कितना loss होता है? India has one of the highest losses post harvest. So we will be able to optimally utilize the local agricultural resources, promote modern agro-processing technology. So do we need R&D and technology input in our agriculture? Help in generating employment, very, very important. Where production, distribution, manufacturing, हर जगह पर employment है यार. This is a very, very employment intensive sector. And redeem the benefits of permanently available. Government ने इतनी schemes चलाई हैं. How will you do that? How would those schemes, the benefit of those schemes, reach the farmer? And everyone tell me honestly, that dream of doubling farmer income. Tell me, doubling farmer income, is it possible by enabling farmer to grow more potato, or is it possible by enabling farmer to process potato into French fries and chips? Where is development with regeneration? Grow more potato, or convert potato into chips and French fries. Diversification. Do you understand? और हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Farmer के दिमाग में क्या है? Farmer के दिमाग में क्या है? ये सरकार मुझे सब्सिडी दे. कौन सी सब्सिडी? Farmer is looking for subsidy for what? Fertilizer. For what? Electricity. For what? Seed. Why? Because he wants to grow more. Because he wants to grow more. Everyone okay? Is the farmer wrong? No. But will that give farmer doubling of income? Is the farmer thinking like a businessman? Ask what will give you maximum gains. Students, demand from your teacher what will give you maximum gains. Don't just demand information. वो तो internet पे available है भाई. Don't just clap for information. Don't just clap for dictation. Those are dead things. I'm saying these debates where you can see I'm connecting so many things. Can you connect it or not? So Indian farmer is still a small and marginal farmer. He's still looking for these subsidies, which unfortunately government calls them freebies. Unfortunately, the government calls them freebies, which I do not approve of. मेरा simple एक logic है. Everyone, tell me one thing. Electricity bill पे पंजाब में protest हो रहा है. Are you seeing protest in Punjab? Yes or no? Many people who want to bring the farmer in a bad light. They will say in India no reform can happen. No reform can happen in India. How will India grow up? We need these reforms. Is everyone okay or not? Is this a proper line of argument? That these farmers don't let anything happen. How will India progress? You are listening to me. Everyone is listening to me. Yes or no? Do we agree? भाई इसका cost कहाँ से आएगा? Who will pay the cost of this electricity? The government doesn't have it. Why should the government pay it? Done. Yes. So I am also saying that this is correct. I am also saying that this is correct. Government is in the business of running a nation in profit or surplus, not deficit. सही बात है. Is everyone okay? Government has this argument for Agniveer also. I am also with the government. 100% reform should happen. Why should the farmer not be a businessman? Why doesn't he have a MSP? So वो तो WTO problem है. WTO doesn't allow MSP. Perfectly okay. Can you give him remunerative income? वो उसका हक है या नहीं? Yes or no? Now tell me. Government says through this reform we want to charge electricity. Perfect. So let the farmer add that. Honestly tell me, everyone. Honestly tell me. You buy fruit juice from the market. Government puts GST on that. Does the fruit juice GST? That fellow bears the GST or you bear the GST? Who bears the GST? We bear the GST, no? The problem is when you are increasing the cost of electricity, why would that not show in the price? CACP. Should it show in the price or not? Why should the farmer take that? Farmer को कोई दिक्कत है? आपने एक rate fix किया X. आपने electricity उसमें add कर दिया by Y. I will put it X plus Y. क्या दिक्कत? There is Swaminathan formula on that or not? And farming income is actually hand-on job. Everyone. So I am for reforms. But I am saying, just tell me, अगर आज कोई tax लगता है Reliance India पर, if the Reliance India is there, everyone, if Reliance पर अगर वो tax लगता है, तो आपका मोबाइल का plan महंगा हो जाएगा. Is Reliance able to transfer that to the consumer? Just think about the capability of the farmer transferring it to the consumer. Farmer को अपना remunerative price नहीं मिल रहा है. So government, yes, I love the reforms. Please make sure that either farmer को भी जो आप कर रहे हो business, let them also get that. True or not, everyone? Are you into that? होना चाहिए. Then only reform will come. Reform has to two-way. It cannot be one fellow wins and other fellow lose. Arey, government is us. How can it be government versus farmer, government versus student, government versus this, government versus environment? Arey, government भी मेरी है, environment भी मेरा. I want both of them to win. True or not? Idea, do you get that? Where is the problem? We all live in that paradigm. Development means degeneration. Reform होगा तो protest होगा. Why protest? भाई, I am doing a reform, taking you into confidence. I am telling you this is how you can take this. Please do that. Reform करो तो पूरा करो ना यार. आधा क्यों कर रहा? Do you get that? So have that understanding. Reforms are needed. Reforms are needed in so many sectors in India. We also need the government to show us the direction. But again, we need the people also to see that it is a win-win. Everyone, is the audio video fine? Please refresh if your audio video is doing something. So I think agro-based industry is one area where the government and the farmer बहुत अच्छा win-win हो सकता है, beautiful win-win can happen. So agro processing units कैसे होते हैं? Covering fruits and vegetables. ठीक है, कहाँ पर हो सकता है जल्दी बताओ, अगर मैं इंडिया में कोई जगह ढूंढ रहा हूँ, where fruits and vegetables, जल्दी बताओ. डेयरी हरियाणा में है, कहने से हरियाणा. बिहार में फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल आई डोंट नो, बट मैंने देखा हिमाचल में जो है, हिमाचल एंड उत्तराखंड दे हैव डन वेल. पीपल फ्रॉम बिहार कैन टेल मी सर इतना हो गया, भाई पोटेंशियल है, हो नहीं रहा. हिमाचल उत्तराखंड, व्हाई आई एम थिंकिंग लाइक अ ज्योग्राफी टीचर, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम डूइंग दैट. अच्छा, एग्रीकल्चर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स इनकॉर्पोरेटिंग शुगर. अब ये मेरे पास रीजन है, कहां पर है? यूपी, महाराष्ट्र, कर्नाटका. यूपी, महाराष्ट्र, कर्नाटका, एवरीवन ओके चल रहा है? परफेक्ट, अपने आप आपके दिमाग में आ जाता है. टेक्सटाइल यूनिट्स आई टोल्ड यू, पैन इंडिया. नॉर्थ ईस्ट फॉर सिट्रस, वेरी गुड. नॉर्थ ईस्ट में सिक्किम लेके चले जाओ, सिक्किम एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट, अमेजिंग. सी यू पीपल हैव दैट. मेघालय बिल्कुल ला सकते हैं आप. अच्छा, एग्रीकल्चर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कवरिंग मैकेनाइजेशन ऑफ दिस थिंग, फर्टिलाइजर, सीड इंडस्ट्री, पेस्टिसाइड. अब ये थोड़ा सा मैपिंग आएगा. सीड तो फिर भी वो है, बट वी विल बी लुकिंग एट दिस विल रिक्वायर सम मैपिंग. इज एवरीवन ओके? व्हाटएवर आई एम सेइंग, प्लीज थिंक ज्योग्राफिकली आल्सो. You are smart, you've grown senior in this course, start applying that. I expect a lot from my students. मैं हल्के में लेता नहीं हूँ स्टूडेंट को, ठीक है? आप अपने को हल्के में ले लो. I am saying you people are growing and you people are doing well, so please keep that level. Is everyone with me on this? Are we clear? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Some of the agro-based schemes, somebody who wants to bring in current affairs. First of all, which ministry? Ministry of Food Processing Industries implements. So food processing and industry, we have a institutional support. Can I say institution is there? Okay. It promotes this thing. What are the schemes? Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. Sampada is about food processing. So everyone please pay attention. Mega food park, bane food parks, integrated cold chain, food safety and quality assurance. When we are talking about this, remember, when this has a lot of export potential also. But for export potential to happen, what do we need? We need some quality standards. Yes or no? Remember quality standards? So quality standards में remember they went, अरे तुमने इसमें ये वाला मीट क्यों लिखा है? Are you putting meat in this? किसमें था वो मीट? कौन से में निकला था? हल्दीराम के किसी में मीट बता रहे थे वो? Yes. Some news channel, वो कौन पहुंच गया था हल्दीराम की दुकान में? तुमने इसमें क्यों लिखा है इसमें हलाल मीट है या नहीं है? Whereas that was a vegetarian thing. Cadbury's में भी बहुत से लोगों ने मीट बताया. True or not? रिपब्लिक वाले भी थे, सुदर्शन वाले भी थे, all these channels were there, news channels. So then the company came up with a clarification that there is no meat in this product. This is a purely vegetarian product, but we have put it there for this thing, for compliance with international norms. So how many of you agree with that? कि ऐसा किया होगा, उसमें मीट नहीं था लेकिन international norms के लिए गया? Or do you think that there was meat? ऐसा क्यों लिखा उन्होंने? You know, vegetarian country like India, ऐसा है क्या? Human resource development, there should be agencies, training institutes. So everyone, do we need to write all that even on a vegetarian thing for international compliance? Do you really believe in that? Yes, no? No? Okay. So I want to tell you, have you had Kaju ki barfi? Have you had Kaju ki barfi? It's a mithai, no? Kaju barfi. So I was joining a ship from Australia. I bought a Kaju ki barfi, a box from India. The box which said celebration, मिठाई है, भाइयों का त्योहार, बहनों का त्योहार, शादी पे मिठाई खाओ और खुश रहो. Yes, I bought it. And I was in Australia. Moment I landed, they said, what is in the box? I said, sweets. They said, what sweet? I said, Indian sweet. They said, what are its ingredients and where is the certificate? I said, are you mad? Kaju ki barfi away. This is Kaju barfi. You also have it. He said, keep it away. Keep it away. Phytosanitary laws apply on you and you are about to be arrested. Immediately show me what is in this. Moment he said arrested, the next moment I had thrown it in the dustbin. फेंक दिया मैंने, उसी के सामने फेंक दिया. I just threw it. मैं happily यार मिठाई ले जा रहा था शिप पर, फेंको. If there is a certification on that, if there is a declaration by the company on that product, is it not the right thing? दुष्यंत बोला उसी के सामने खा लेते. दुष्यंत, I don't know whether you traveled abroad or not, but on international flight ये जो अचार मुरब्बे लेके जो घर से चाची मामी दादी बुआ से बनवा के ले जाते हो ना, सब वहीं खुल जाते हैं. कितना खाएगा? ये सुनो, सब लैया मूंगफली वहीं शुरू होना पड़ेगा. हाउ मच विल यू टेक? सब चिवड़ा पोहा फाफड़ा खापड़ा सब वहीं खाएगा. People who haven't traveled. Do you understand the practicality of a brand like Haldiram, which is manufacturing a packet which will be served in India, which will be served abroad also, and Indian packets can travel abroad also, not getting into litigations? Why not have what is in it? आपको मजाक लगता होगा. That is why these news channels made fun of it. That shows their limited awareness. ये सब जने जाएंगे, बता रहा हूँ मैं. Seriously telling you, a responsible and a serious businessman would definitely do all those compliances. सर वेजिटेरियन पे क्यों लिख रहा है? यही चीज चली गई बाहर. And there is a compliance requirement, ये स्टैंप होना चाहिए. तो क्या करोगे यार? And do I not do a business? Should Haldiram not think international? बता यार. और मैं बता रहा हूँ, इंडियंस ही हैं जो बाहर जाके सागर रत्ना ढूंढ रहे होते हैं. ये सुनो, सागर रत्ना सम डोसा हियर एंड देयर. पहुंचा थाईलैंड, वहां भी सागर रत्ना ढूंढ रहा है. So think about it. When Indian companies were thinking that they are going global, they really need to have compliances. This was very, very sad that such a thing came. And they said, why green color on your this thing? अरे कलर मेरी मर्जी का कलर है यार. Did you not see the currency notes, new currency notes? मोदी ने जितने भी जैकेट्स थे मोदी जी के पास, उन्होंने कहा सबके रंग एक करके डलवा दो. इतना बढ़िया डला वो. How colorful, beautiful notes we have. If someone has taste in colors, why not? बोला हरे रंग का क्यों है पैकेट आपका नमकीन का? अरे वो क्या है गाना, किसने हम पे हरा रंग डाला? अब तू गाने को भी धर्म पे जोड़ देगा. But I don't think so such people ever enjoy music either. ना इनकी लाइफ में और कुछ है भी नहीं. इनके घर में बच्चे भी परेशान है. पिताजी को किसी रंग से, पिताजी के जीवन में कोई रंग भी नहीं है. So anyways, let's not get caught into them. Let's get into this. Indians need to take it to the next level. They need to come out of these limitations. अगर ग्लोबल जाना है, और जाना भी चाहिए. True or not? The Khadi and Village Industry Commission, under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, promotes establishment of various post-harvest agricultural-based industries in India. Please get this. This also has to go in your answer. One is the geography part of it. Other is what are नोट्स, न्यू करेंसी नोट्स। मोदी ने जितने भी जैकेट्स थे मोदी जी के पास, उन्होंने कहा सबके रंग एक एक करके डलवा दो, इतना बढ़िया डला वो। हाउ कलरफुल ब्यूटीफुल नोट्स वी हैव। इफ समवन हैज टेस्ट इन कलर्स, व्हाई नॉट। बोला हरे रंग का क्यों है पैकेट आपका नमकीन का? अरे वो क्या है गाना, किसने हम पे हरा रंग डाला? अब तू गाने को भी धर्म पे जोड़ देगा। बट आई डोंट थिंक सो सच पीपल एवर एंजॉय म्यूजिक ईदर। ना इनकी लाइफ में और कुछ है भी नहीं। इनके घर में बच्चे भी परेशान है, पिताजी को किसी रंग से, पिताजी के जीवन में कोई रंग भी नहीं है। So anyways, let's not get caught into them. Let's not get caught into them. Let's get into this. Indians need to take it to the next level. They need to come out of these limitations. अगर ग्लोबल जाना है, और जाना भी चाहिए, true or not? The Khadi and Village Industry Commission, under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, promotes establishment of various post-harvest agricultural-based industries in India. Please get this. This also has to go in your answer. One is the geography part of it. Other is what are the agencies? Integrated textile parks, integrated process development plans. ये कल जो हमने क्या उसमें आ सकता था, नेशनल जूट बोर्ड प्रोवाइड्स कैपिटल फंडिंग फॉर जूट मिल्स। ये सब जूट की बात करते हैं। हमारा जूट इज प्योर फाइबर, नो वेट लॉस। ये सब कहां पर होता है? ट्रॉपिकल क्रॉप, वार्म एंड वेरी ह्यूमिड, पर ह्यूमिड कंडीशंस। पर ह्यूमिड मतलब भाई मुझे 150 से 200 सेंटीमीटर वाटर चाहिए। आई नीड वाटर इन दैट। डू वी गेट दैट? जितना ज्यादा होगा सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट, वी आर लुकिंग एट दैट, preferably flowing water. ठीक है? So the Hooghly belt, Hooghly river, West Bengal, that was the core. इसी में आप बांग्लादेश भी ले लीजिए, इसी में आप बिहार भी ले लीजिए, और इसी में आप असम भी ले लीजिए। Do we get that? असम में क्या हो जाएगा? ब्रह्मपुत्र। बिहार में रिवर सिस्टम्स, गंगा वाला रिवर सिस्टम, एंड बांग्लादेश ऑल्सो द डेल्टा रीजन दैट इज देयर। वी नीड दैट। So this was a traditional locational factor. अच्छा, इसमें बताइए यहाँ पे चीप लेबर है। We need a lot of labor. We need a lot of water for that to grow, and even for a process called retting. What is retting? Retting is separating the fiber from the jute. So making that fiber, वो सब कुछ है। Get that? उसी के साथ हमें क्या मिल गया? कैपिटल मिल गया and port facility. कैपिटल कैसे मिला सर? Remember कोलकाता used to be the capital, British capital. वो तो दिल्ली में बाद में शिफ्ट हुआ ना। Calcutta used to be the British capital, so that was there, and port was always there, and the Britishers were using that. So हमारे पास, और population बताइए मुझे। Remember why partition of Bengal happened under the Britishers? One reason was it is too big and too populated. So there was population, there was demand, there was cheap labor, there were conditions, everything was favorable for this. Market was there, everything was there, and Britishers also saw that is there. I saw a documentary on June producing, and farmers were very poor. Definitely poor farmer. I'm saying cheap labor from West Bengal, Bihar, उसी बेल्ट से बहुत सारी लेबर। ठीक है? So that's what we are talking about. इस बेल्ट में ये डेवलप होता है, और इसको हमने क्या किया? पहला मिल खुला, फर्स्ट मिल was opened at a place called Rishra. ठीक है? उसके बाद along the Hooghly river, this is, I hope you understand what is this Hooghly. Hooghly is the distributary of Ganga. We've already talked about this. So Hooghly river पर we are looking at that centers will be developed. So what centers will be there? Belur, Serampur, yes, Birla Nagar, Kolkata. So they will always be there. Is everyone okay? Shibpur and all that, बहुत सारे, ढाका भी मैं तो कहूँगा यहाँ पर तो ढाका भी हो जाएगा। But then what happened was, at the time of partition, when East Pakistan was created, most of the jute producing area, we were missing on that, and a major setback that went to Bangladesh. Yes, sir? So as a result, raw material and other things also, so industry suffered. What happened? And add to it, what do we have? Synthetic alternatives. So the industry could not keep this. Remember, cotton में तो फिर भी हमने एक revolution कर लिया. Everyone, do we remember cotton? In cotton, we were still able to do some revolution, but not otherwise. In jute, that did not. Is everyone okay? So locational factor, can you use the same thing? हमारे book में भी है, locational factors आप use कर लीजिएगा, but use the ideas from cotton, and that's what we are talking about. So जिन लोगों ने अपना submit किया है, many of you submitted about silk भी आया मेरे पास, many people have submitted about this textile, so उसमें जूट डाल लीजिए, जूट। और कल हमने मैप देखा था, मैप had woolen textile, मैप had silk textile, and cotton and jute, सब एक textile मैप बनाएंगे, only one textile map that we are looking at. Is everyone okay? So agro-based industries, government schemes also done. Areas भी समझ में आ गए कौन से हो सकते हैं? Because when we are talking about cotton, when we are talking about paper, that all will also come. देखिए ये वाला मैप तो एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड है, but इधर जो है processing, there are supporting industries, many supporting industries can be there. So the maps of other industries can also be superimposed on this. Is everyone okay? But again, we need current data. So dairy के लिए we have cooperatives, for fishing we have fisheries infrastructure development fund. Use them in your answer. Use them in your answer. So do we have to remember all of them? अरे एक दो तो करेगा. कम से कम प्रधानमंत्री कृषि संपदा योजना, can you remember that? Can you remember KVIC खादी एंड विलेज इंडस्ट्री कॉम्बिनेशन? क्यों करना है? इसके लिए करना है, माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम के लिए. आपने ट्राइफेड सुना है? व्हाट इज ट्राइफेड? ट्राइबल फेडरेशन, ट्राइबल क्राफ्ट जितने भी होते हैं, ऑल दैट दे आर डूइंग ऑन दैट आल्सो. खादी इज आल्सो डूइंग, ट्राइफेड इज आल्सो डूइंग, और ये सब उनकी मार्केटिंग भी करते हैं. सो दैट्स अ गुड थिंग और नॉट? दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम इनवाइटिंग यू इनटू. एक होमवर्क दे दूं मैं, वन होमवर्क. एग्रो बेस्ड नहीं, एग्रो बेस्ड मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं. लेट्स लुक एट कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज. करेंगे? डोंट राइट दिस आंसर, लुक फॉर कंटेंट इन दिस. ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करना, और स्पेशली बेटा एग्जामिन कर दिया आप, स्पेशली अपने आप कर लेना, बहुत ज्यादा मिलेगा नहीं कई बार, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट एनीवे कंसंट्रेटेड. यहीं पर कॉटेज होगी, हाउस होल्ड विल बी एवरीवेयर. नो, एग्जामिन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ कॉटेज एंड हाउस होल्ड इंडस्ट्रीज इन इंडिया. व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, जो अभी आप आंसर के नाम पे दे रहे थे, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग शीट सबमिट टू मी. जो करना है ये करके दे दो मुझे, ये करके दे दो, ठीक है? एग्जाम्पल्स करके दे दो, केस स्टडी करके दो, और मैप करके दो. चलेगा? आंसर राइटिंग क्लास में करेंगे. Answer writing will happen in the class. What you submitted in the name of answer today, that was not answer writing, that was brainstorming. So now I am asking you to do the brainstorming. Cottage and household industry थोड़ा पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Will we have to read? कहाँ से मिलेगा? थोड़ा net referencing होगा. Fuller and net referencing. Fuller and net referencing. Fuller for static part, net referencing for current part. हो जाएगा. Not the answer. What are we looking at? Brainstorming. All of you who are not able to structure your answers well, let us see whether you are able to brainstorm. So flow chart बनाओ, जो बनाना है बनाओ, map बनाना है map बनाओ. So I want to see that. Examples and case studies should also come. Everyone with me? Government schemes भी डालोगे? Government schemes to promote. Can we do that? So every day you give homework. Well, every day people who are doing that, they are really getting that. Fuller cover हो रही है? Is Fuller getting covered? Are you also getting the confidence that I have my content? My notes are also upgraded. My notes are latest. My concepts are there. My content is also there. And do I do it to save my work? No, my work is ready. मेरा work देखो अभी सब आएगा इसमें. Agriculture and light. I have brought all my work. I do not say that I am cutting on my work. Whatever I give you at homework, either that day or the next day, you will find my slides have that. India is the second largest arable land resource in the world. 20 climatic regions, 15 major climates, 40 to 60% soil types are there. Gross value added is 17.8%. Indian food industry is poised to grow, particularly food processing. In food and grocery market, we are the sixth largest. Retail is contributing to 70%. India's food processing industry is 32% of the country's total food market. Tell me one thing, isn't food processing also at places household and cottage? Yes or no? Do we have many food processing things? अचार बना रहे, पापड़ बना रहे, लिज्जत पापड़. Yes or no? Cooperatives में भी चल रहा है. Are we still having many food processing things are there? So that's what I'm saying. वो भी रहेगा. That data will also be there, and you'll use that also. During 2019-20, food grain production reached a record. We have become the second largest producer of rice, wheat, sugarcane, cotton, groundnut, fruit, and vegetables. We are the largest producer of spice, pulse, milk, tea, cashew. ये मिस्टर मखाना आया कि नहीं? क्या मखाना की प्रोसेसिंग हो सकती है? जूट. Second largest producer of wheat, rice, fruit, vegetable. वो हमने ऊपर भी लिखा है. That's it. India is the second in global production for fruits and vegetables. Yes. Largest for mango and banana. Mango से क्या बन रहा है? Mango के बहुत सारे household industries हैं या नहीं? Mango से लोग अचार बना रहे कि नहीं? Tell me one thing. How many of you had banana chips? Banana chips household में चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है? Don't you see? Haldiram has taken banana chips now. Somebody saying slice and maza. बेटा slice and maza तो big industry होगी. It's not a household industry. Slice and maza. Maza किसके पास है? Maza is Coca-Cola का brand है. So please don't say that I did not apply your mind. I said look at the cottage. When we are talking about this, there are big industries. एक बात बताओ, Lay's भी तो अपना चिप्स बना रहा है. Lay's is Pepsi को, no? Pickle for household, mango chutneys are there. Aam papad. How many of you have seen that also? Aam papad industry. True. So that's what we are talking about. India has the largest livestock population, which translates into 31%. So household में घी है, बिल्कुल है, घी, पनीर. Yes. India can be amongst the top 5 exporters of agro commodities. So please, can I say everyone? Which one is a set? Which one is a subset? Please listen to it. Agro-based industries and cottage industries. Which one is a set? Which one is a subset? Agro-based industries and household and cottage industries. Cottage and household is a subset, yes or no? Agro-based is a big one. Cottage, because agro-based can be large scale also. If you understand that, you're automatically, you see the brainstorming will overlap, but you will change your answer. Okay? So India may, we are looking at this is the economy part of it, but as I just told you that we are going further. Rabi area sown, Kharif area sown, if you want, you can look at that, rice area. ये सब data, latest data आपके पास है. But the bigger things are, like where are we taking that in allied sector? Key agriculture and allied sector are rice, marine product, spices, buffalo meat and sugar. ये भी बता दूं आपको. And I'm sure rice का cottage industry में क्या है? Rice का कुछ बन रहा है cottage में? लैया बना रहे. Otherwise rice crispies and all those things, rice को लेकर बहुत सारे products हैं. They are going in the this thing. Marine product. Do we have cottage industry or household industry in fish preservation है या नहीं है? Spices, buffalo milk and sugar. So ये भी आपको एरिया बता दिया मैंने एग्रो बेस के, but you have to identify the household and cottage. Is everyone okay? Wheat and other cereal non basmati ये शायद मैं पहले बता चुका हूँ. Let's not get into this. This is what we are talking about. Kisan Sampada. I think I have talked all about this. India exports key processed food, pulses, vegetables, fruits and juices, groundnut, gorgum, cereal preparations, milled products, alcoholic beverages, and oil meals also. So we are doing that. I think agri and allied industry, is everyone okay with all the aspects of it? One homework which I have given you is look at the cottage industry in this. Can I say this agri and allied industry, its address would be depending upon which one we are talking about. If it is agro processing, it might be close to the agricultural belt. But if it is agri aid industry like fertilizer, then it will have its own different things. Government initiatives, I've already talked about it. You can use from here also. Many people, when they talk about the seafood, please use this as an example. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada or E-Gopala app for dairy. Okay? Everyone, are we okay with that? Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing and Enterprise Scheme, PMFME, ये June 2020 में आया. So if you are going to write the examination in 2023, even 24th, all the things which I am giving in the course, they will be valid. All the things which are given in the course, they will be valid there also. But that does not mean you will not brainstorm, and whatever is happening around you, you will not include. So please include that also. Especially when I'm talking about industry, trade and transport. These areas will keep on changing and redefining. My notes will be applicable for your attempt. If you write this much also, that's very, very good. But a smart student would also look at the contemporary things. So that's my intention. But if you are like lazy, अरे सर ने पढ़ाया मैं उतना ही करूँगा, even then don't worry, I've given you enough. So that 23, 24 में भी ये बहुत applicable रहेंगे. None of them are going to go that easy. ठीक है? Fertilizer. Can I say this falls under agri and allied only? Can I say agri और allied से जुड़ा हुआ है? Can I say this is also related to chemical? True. How is it related to chemical, everyone? How is it related to chemical? Chemical industry से कैसे जुड़ा हुआ है? हाँ सर, वो जो NPK आते हैं, what is NPK? क्या होता है ये NPK? So it is made of chemicals, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Okay, but nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, are they not natural elements only? These are just natural elements, मेरे ख्याल तो. True or not? होने को तो natural elements ही और तो कुछ नहीं. कुछ नाम सुने आपने? यूरिया. Have you heard of urea? Urea is made up of nitrogen based. Sir, NPK 4:2:1. अच्छा ये भी आपने सुना है, ऐसा होना चाहिए. NPK. एक fertilizer ratio should be there. How much in ratio and which form we are using, that depends. Okay. So ये तो मेरे ख्याल से GS में भी बताते हैं. Yes sir. Then there is something called as DAP, diammonium phosphate. Diammonium phosphate. ठीक है. और एक और होता है MOP. Have you heard of MOP? Muriate of potash. समझ में आ गया? NPK क्या है? Nitrogen based, phosphorus based, potassium based. Get that? And there can be, what can I say? Mixture of NPK. इनको हम बोलेंगे complex fertilizer. Okay. So just like you and I, can we take vitamin C? Do we take vitamin C? There are tablets available, Lim-C and all that. Vitamin C is there. I'm sure some of you during that COVID time, the doctors were saying take zinc tablet. Zinc tablet भी लोग लेते. Do people take zinc also? Yes. in India, mother and child, they are generally low on iron. Anemia हो जाता है. Do we have iron tablets also? Everyone, do we have iron tablets? Iron, foliate, and all those things. And have you also taken iron tablet? लिया आपने? Calcium tablets have you taken? True. What are they? Those are nutrients, essential nutrients, which may not be in our diet. So plant also needs that. अच्छा, have you also come across something which is called as multivitamin tablets? उसमें सब मिला देते हो. Can you see that can also be there? अच्छा, if we take too much of these, is it good or is it bad? It is bad because they are micronutrients. They are not major ones. Is everyone okay? They are not major ones. These are micronutrients. So what should we do? We should take them in proportion. And I want to tell you, India, अगर मैं कहूँ need कितनी है हमारी? If I am looking at need, how much do we need or demand? We require some around 35 million tons. Get that? This one we require around 10 to 12 million tons. This one we require around 3 million tons. Is everyone okay? This is our demand. Ideally, a field should have NPK 4:2:1. This is a desired one. That's okay. Do you know how much do we manufacture? How much do we manufacture? ये वाला हम 25 million ton करते हैं. So let me remove this. ये confusion करेगा. NPK debate. I will come in a short while. This is demand. This is manufacture or supply. Domestically, India produces how much? 25 million ton. This one how much? Around 5 million ton. This much around 0 million ton. क्या बात कर रहे हैं? Can you see there is a shortfall? There is a shortfall. Okay. So if your body is having low vitamin D, what should you do? What should you do if your body has low vitamin D? What should you do? Take some. Yes or no? So I told you Indian soils are deficient in nitrogen. Get that? Indian soils are deficient in nitrogen. So उसके लिए कौन सा soil लेंगे, fertilizer कौन सा लेंगे? Urea डालो. So that's okay. But as I said, vitamin D deficiency is there. I'll take vitamin D. Some of you are writing sunlight, so I want to tell you, many people know, though you are absolutely correct, that our body generates vitamin D in the presence of sunlight. वो बचपन से आप लोग और मैं पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. But it has happened, people's lifestyle has been such that they are not moving out into the sun. They are mostly in the offices or air-conditioned houses and all those things. So what we are looking at is that we find that they are not getting sunlight, so there are supplements for vitamin D also. So people are taking vitamin D supplement. But if you take too much of vitamin D is supposed to help you in bone formation, yes, calcium retention and all that. You will develop many problems because of that. So India is having nitrogen deficiency. We should give urea, absolutely okay, but we overgive it, yes or no? So if somebody is looking at the proportions, then NPK desired is 4 times nitrogen in the soil, 2 times phosphorus, and 1 time potassium. But however, if you look at this around 2020, this ratio is very high. This is around 8:3:1. So somewhere you like 8 point something and all that. As it is, आपको याद नहीं रहेगा. Can you clearly see this thing is there? And we are talking about national average. If you talk of Punjab has gone to around 35:8:1. Do you get that? So have you heard of obesity? Have you heard of obesity? Can we see overnutrition and imbalance also? And I also want to tell you there is shortfall. So India takes what? Import. And India also, the government also gives what? Subsidy. Subsidy का माल लेकर अगर आप over fertilize कर रहे हो तो problem है या नहीं है? True or not? Why the government is giving subsidy? Why is the government giving subsidy? Because there has been a historic nutrient-based subsidy program. Get that? Many agencies, many committees have recommended इसको हटा देना चाहिए. Yes. If you remove subsidy on fertilizer, will the farmer protest or not? Will the farmer protest? Farmer will protest. If the farmer says too much is the rate and I cannot grow, food security will be compromised, will the farmer say that? Yes, farmer will say that also. But can the government take this? I want to tell you, ये पूरा का पूरा 100% import हो रहा है भाई potash. 100% import है. और मैं आपको बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि ये जो नाइट्रोजन है ना, यूरिया जो आ रहा है, ये नाफ्ता से बनता है. And for naphtha, we depend on natural gas. Do we have a lot of reserves of natural gas, everyone? No. We have to import natural gas also. Has in this Ukraine-Russia crisis the price of natural gas gone up? Yes or no? So if the bill of fertilizer subsidy, in year 2000 was some 20,000 crore, now it would have gone to 80,000 crores, 4 times बढ़ गया. True or not? So that is also unsustainable. Development with regeneration or not? Government's nutrient-based subsidy program is development with regeneration or not? Subsidy bill which the government cannot pocket, is it a problem? Sneha has a very valid issue, and she's saying, isn't soil health card guide to the farmer? So everyone, honestly tell me, Indian mindset I'm talking about. In your family, do you people take some nutritional supplements without getting yourself tested? Do we take vitamin C की गोली ले लो, कैल्शियम की गोली ले लो, बचपन से खिला रहे? True or not? True. During COVID, लोगों ने सब कुछ खा लिया नहीं खा लिया? Did they get them tested? Did they get themselves tested? No, Priyanka, I'm not talking about paracetamol. That Chyawanprash, that vitamin C गोली, that calcium गोली, आप बचपन से खाते आ रहे calcium की गोली खा रहे कि नहीं खा रहे? Some people, your parents would have given you cod liver oil. खा लो इसको, zinc tablet, देते नहीं देते? And if you got trapped in all those multi-level marketing, वो मेरे ख्याल से एक चेन हुआ करती थी, Amway ने बहुत सप्लीमेंट बेचे. इवन डॉक्टर्स प्रिस्क्राइब Amway वाला, कितने लोगों को याद है? ये ऐसे बहुत सारा चिपकाया जाता है. I remember so many people said ये Amway वाले में असली वो है, न्यूट्रिएंट है. मैंने कहा अच्छा कितने का? 1,000 रुपए की 100 गोली. ऐसे गायू मैड. न्यूट्रीलाइट खूब बेचा है कि नहीं बेचा? आप बताइए. न्यूट्रीलाइट, प्रोटीन, यही लेगा तो जिंदा रहेगा, नहीं तो मर जाएगा. रिवाइटल, ट्रू और नॉट? Now Sneha, you tell me. We see all these advertisements and then we consume it. If that is India, then that is our farmer. He's not looking at urea as, like kitna chahiye. He says, भाई fertilizer है तो मैं डालूंगा. Soil health card will immediately tell you don't need urea. That is one thing. Achha, second thing, everyone, one more thing. I am a poor man. And I have rupees 100. Get that? I have rupees 100. And in that rupees 100, I think in Delhi, one thali is available. I go for food and he says one thali. In fact, rupees 50 ki ye thali, 50 rupees thali. And other is, I can order one vegetable, and I can order chapatis, I can order lassi and all that. हमारा गरीब आदमी क्या order करेगा? There can be a la carte, you can choose whatever. What will he order? Thali. Yes or no? And I know in the thali he will pack everything. वो सब बेकार ही डालेगा. यहाँ पे अगर आप open में order करेंगे, that's there. But all this will come for 120 rupees. That is 50 rupees में thali. Poor man does that or not? Yes. If you remember Jayalalitha, the former chief minister of Tamil Nadu, she had amma thali. ऐसा कुछ निकला था. बिहार में भी वो थाली आई. बहुत तरह से थाली आती कि नहीं आती? थाली में whatever is possible डाल दो. Quality doesn't matter. True. Poor farmer. पोटैश का बोरा महंगा है. फॉस्फेट का बोरा महंगा है. These are costly ones. यूरिया सस्ता है. वो कौन सा लेगा? 1 rupee amma thali. Yes, absolutely okay. I think Delhi government also started 5 rupee thali. Yes. महाराष्ट्र में भी मेरे ख्याल से आरे में बहुत कुछ मिलता था. And that's a good thing. Like poor people are at least getting that food. And I also want to tell you, your crorepati ministers are also getting that in parliament. Yes, parliament thali. Subsidized revadi thali for them. Veg and non-veg both. True. Parliament में थाली खा रहा है, यहाँ बेचारा गरीब खा रहा है. Anyways, let's not get into the politics of it. Everyone tell me. Poor farmer wants nutrient. For his farm. The bag of urea is cheaper. The MRP is low. Phosphate and potash is heavy. He says, I can't afford it. वो ले जाएगा यूरिया या नहीं ले जाएगा? Do we get that? But forget all this. Is it somewhere connected to two industries? One is because of the raw material chemical industry, and second is to the farm. So do we get that? Fertilizer industry थोड़ा सा समझ में आया. Now our question will not be about NPK and the imbalances. Our question will not be about soil health card. Our question will not be about the nutrient-based subsidy program which the government started in 2010. No. The government is not. They are not interested in this. Our question is, examine the localization of fertilizer industry in India. Do we get that? मुझे कहाँ पर है? Where is it located? What kind of an industry is this? So first of all, is this industry connected to raw material? Yes or no? Phosphate is available in some rocks. Potash to India doesn't have it. And ammonia comes from naphtha and natural gas. Automatically, where we have petroleum, natural gas, will this industry go over there? And will this industry also go over to places where import is possible? Geographers should think like this. ये industry कहाँ पे जाएगी? यहाँ पर जाएगी. So this is connecting the industry to the raw material. Now Arif puts the word pipeline. So Arif, before I come to pipeline, first tier is understood. Pipeline का भी आएगा. Logic will also come, and I am sure what you are saying is also correct. Everyone, is the first logic correct? Okay. What industry is it? It is a chemical industry to begin with. It is a chemical industry to begin with, and I also want to tell you naphtha products can be used in later making polymers and plastics also. So it is a chemical industry. Get that? Now what happens is 1960s, 70s, India undergoes green revolution. And before that, fertilizer industry was not very big for India. Before that, it was not very big. In fact, because the farmers were small and marginal, they were using all those local biological or bio waste for manures. Yes or no? But एक नया chemical injection लगने वाला. Indian agriculture got a chemical injection in green revolution. Do we agree? Moment the chemical injection came and it became a success, the demand for fertilizer industry will increase. Now tell me, if there is a demand, if there is a need, and we are getting it from outside, why won't Indian government as well as private sector not jump into it? Will they jump or not? So पहले तो government ही jump करेगी. Now when the government has to jump, government is not thinking port now. Government is thinking the areas which need it. So what is that area? Ganga Plain. Ganga Plain is my first address. So I need that in Ganga Plain that I should have raw material. Raw material is not there. So I realize that my raw material is fluid or gas which can be sent through pipelines. Yes or no? So we create pipelines. We reach all the way to Punjab. We reach all the way to Bihar. East India, Northern India, Northwest India, pipelines take them. And the fertilizer industry now comes in the agricultural hinterland. Do you get the locationalizing factors? Will government policy help? Government set up many PSUs, many public sector enterprises. Bihar, Bengal में भी set up कर दिया. ठीक है? Down south also, where we had refineries, there also government set it up. Do we get that? But the problem is government is not focusing on profit making. Government wants to give this for the food security of the country. And the government right in the beginning said, hello, whatever is the cost of transporting, we are going to subsidize. Do you get the reason why nutrient-based subsidy program is there? This subsidy program is not there in our neighboring countries. So Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh will not have that. They are not getting subsidized fertilizer. Now some of you might be thinking, oh my God, see, Indian farmer is the again saying, a lot of things need to be explained to the farmer also. A lot of things to be done by the government also. Government wants to remove the subsidy, true or not? Government wants to remove the subsidy. So what should the government do? When the cost of production goes up, so उसका cost of sale बढ़ा तो कैसे नहीं करेंगे आप? करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं? NMSP पे procure नहीं हो रहा है. Private sector, when we bring in, well, private sector, whether they are going to do it, the credibility. Now farmer feels that you are passing on everything to Adani and Ambani. Right or wrong, I don't know. True. Will we have to win their trust also? And can it happen without any discussion in the parliament? Hey, bill pass karo, ho gaya, bahut ho gaya. Can it happen that way? Should we talk to the farm representative? Should we tell we are doing a good job? The government is doing a good job. Should we tell them? Yes or no? So I think that can be done. So did we get some idea in fertilizer industry and its localization? Okay. India is a primarily agriculture-based economy. Fertilizer will always be there. Indian fertilizer industry, one of the light sectors of agriculture. Is everyone okay with that? With the adoption of 5-year plans, we have paved the way for self-sufficiency in food grain. We said we will have that. And we are even exporting food grains. And this surplus will be possible only when we have chemical fertilizer. True? Did we understand that? Well, but will it have an ecological cost? That's also there. You must keep that in mind. वो हमारे debate में अलग से आएगा. We've already talked about that. Location, everyone. Location of fertilizer industry is closely related to petrochemical. Nitrogenous fertilizer use naphtha as the basic. That is why most fertilizer plants are located near oil refineries. Have I already given you this point? Phosphate fertilizers, if I talk of the second category, they are primarily dependent on mineral phosphate. ये कहाँ पर है? Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan is there. But I also want to tell you some plants are based on imported also. Sulfur is another important mineral used in fertilizer. This is not available everywhere. ये Tamil Nadu. During the recent transportation of naphtha to gas through rail or through pipeline has facilitated widespread distribution. HPG gas pipeline to Vijaypur, Jagdishpur, Aula, Gadipan, Babrala and Shahjahanpur. And remember, gas ka map bhi hai hamare paas. Can we use that? So this is what we are talking about. This is the nitrogen-based fertilizer. So we have these areas. The names are not very clear. I'll put a better map. Okay? But can you see that this is the gas pipeline going? Gas pipeline. Can you clearly see that gas pipeline going on? We are talking about DAP. Yes. Phosphate. Can you see port location? Can you see port location? So the locations are not clear. Or make a homework, make map. ढूंढ लो यार. Find the map from internet. खुल्लर वाला map is very very old. खुल्लर वाले map से आगे बढ़ जाओ. ठीक है? Locational investment is needed. Everyone. Capital. Remember. But in 1970s to 90s, remember Green Revolution gave us the capital. Then there's a big gap in production and consumption that I told you. So we are managing it with import and export also. but we need to work on this. Where are we importing? From US, Russia, Canada, Japan. All this is to make your answer spatial. Is everyone okay? What are the challenges? I've already told you, subsidy is a challenge, our capacity is low, investment is also low, and I would say many of them have gone sick. Chota industries, they have gone sick. They don't have the, especially located in East India by the government, which created them, outdated technology, high energy consumption, large manpower, high fixed cost. So that has been the problem for this. Major industrial regions I could not do today. I would like to end the class on this. Is everyone okay with the industries and the policy about that? Okay. I have a request. Whatever industries I'm doing, please do them after the class. NCERT se kar lo, NCERT Fuller se kar lo. If I ask you questions, start thinking with me. Trust me, this is the best opportunity to write an answer and get the feedback from there. Yes, recent nano urea plant we have बिल्कुल लिख सकते हैं. You should be talking about in the reforms. Similar headings of problems were there in cotton industry. Yes, I mean they have asked. Did I not show you PYQ? In PYQ they have said no. Examine the challenges and prospects. So that's a common question. सब में यही structure रहेगा. You would know what is the international and the national data on that. What are the locationalizing factors? What is the current status? A map should also be there. And what are the challenges? Policy environment I've already discussed. So tomorrow also we'll be talking about the industrial policies that are there, then how SEZ and MNCs come into place, and we will also include this the industrial regions in tomorrow's class. Get that? Again a request, beta नया है, fact है, revise कर लीजिए. And all of you who are going blank, वो सब हट जाएगा. Revision is needed. Circular में बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्री हैं, वो सब करने नहीं, बहुत सारे नहीं करने, इसीलिए सिलेबस दिखाया बच्चे. Everyone please understand that book Fuller is written for colleges and schools also. Get that? We will go by our syllabus. उसमें बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्रीज हमें अच्छा एक बात बताओ, if he says 5 agro based industries, वो जूट को अलग देख रहा है, कॉटन को अलग देख रहा है, सिल्क को अलग देख रहा है. Yes, all fibers he is looking at them separately. Everyone, can you not see that they will all have the similar locational factors? उतना तो स्मार्ट आप सोच सकते हो कि नहीं? So please don't tell me लेफ्ट ब्रेन सर वो इतने सारे इंडस्ट्री दे रहा है. मेटलर्जी के वो 5 देगा, वो आपने आयरन करना है, एल्यूमिनियम करना है, वो भाई वो सिलेबस. वो कॉपर का भी बताएगा, वो बाकी स्मेल्टिंग भी बताएगा. You don't need that, but will they have similar factors or not? So यहाँ पर हमारे पास क्या है? कॉटन, जूट, आज जूट पे भी बात कर लिया. Is the textile done? Iron and steel I have already done. Same heavy aluminium can we do from Fuller. Fertilizer I have done. Tomorrow I will be doing chemical, pharma and paper. Chemical, pharma and paper मैं कर लूँगा कल, ठीक है? और ये industrial complexes will be there, and then we'll go into the policy. Is everyone okay? See you tomorrow. Please revise. And I'm saying you will gain a lot of confidence. Course के अंदर ही strength लो. Do not wait for the course to be over, then I'll start studying. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.